I'm Darren DePaul, and you're watching the Blizzard Vault series. Let's go check out some legendary treasures with the Vault's librarian and archivist, Joanna Perez. So we've seen the giant props and the weapon replicas, but other than those, what other kinds of unusual items might we find in the vault?
Well, the vault is actually made up largely of digital items now.
I did not expect you to say that.
So we have source code and builds and digital art. And in the case of StarCraft, the majority of what we have in the StarCraft archive is all digital.
My name is Hayden Salguero, and I'm a submissions and mastering specialist.
So what is this room that we're in right now?
This is the mastering lab.
What does the mastering lab do, and what kinds of things are stored here?
The mastering lab does all the QA tests as well as the gold masters. We do physical and digital storage. So a lot of these cabinets have disks, but we have a network location that we're storing all of it as well digitally.
So you guys have something super cool housed in your mastering lab, StarCraft related. Can we see it?
Actually, we do. You probably heard about it on news articles and gaming blogs. It's the StarCraft Gold Master source code disk. It made its way out into the wild, and a gentleman from our community came into possession of it, and we reached out, and without expectations of any kind, he returned it. He did the right thing, and we showed our appreciation by giving him a bunch of Blizzard swag and a full expenses paid trip to BlizzCon. It's great, especially because it's invaluable source code, and it's legacy title. And now it's back in the mastering lab where it can be safe and sound and hopefully never released again.
So even if a project doesn't go to completion, we will save that too, because it can be used as reference. It's really good to use maybe 50, 100 years in the future to say, oh, what were they working on? You never know what part or what iteration of a piece is going to be reused or can be used for research. So we keep all parts.
Even early concept stuff?
Even early concept stuff.
Oh, wow.
My name's Sam Didier. I'm a senior art director at Blizzard.
So what do we have here today?
Well, what we have here today is a stalker from StarCraft 2. It is a Dark Templar Dragoon, and it didn't start out like this. The original concept for the stalker was done, as you can see, in '99, and that was for, I believe, our Nintendo 64 StarCraft game that we were doing. We didn't actually end up adding this unit to the game, but I really liked the design, and I wanted to use it, so when we started working on StarCraft 2, we were looking at Protoss units. We were thinking the Dragoon, we could kind of either remove and put something totally new, or we could bring back the idea of the Dark Templar Dragoon and we make the Stalker.
How important do you think it is to save every iteration of art that everyone is creating here?
It's super valuable. Like, I did this 2006, and then they removed the Firebat from the Terran army in StarCraft 2. They're like, okay, well, the replacement for the Firebat will be what we call a Marauder. Maybe the Marauder, I looked up my old Firebat artwork, could look a lot like that. This is a Marauder. See, we removed the studded shoulder pad, so it's clearly not a Firebat now. And now it sort of went back to here with a newer version of a Firebat for Heroes of the Storm. And having this history of Blizzard demands that we have an archive of all of the art that we've created here, and the Vault has been fantastic in that.
Thank you for images like this.
Well,
for
no
constantly
problem.
contributing.
I have a saying that's always be creating, and I guess yours would be always be cataloging.
Always be archiving, always save your stuff.
Yeah.